Dhaka, a city that transcends time. From a small riverside settlement to the bustling capital of Bangladesh, Dhaka's journey is one of resilience, culture, and evolution. Today, we delve into the story of Dhaka, from its origins to its present-day vibrance. Dhaka's earliest history is shrouded in mystery. Long before recorded history, the region was home to small settlements sustained by agriculture and river-based trade. Archaeological findings suggest that the fertile lands around the Buriganga River attracted early settlers, forming the roots of what would one day become Dhaka. These communities thrived on their proximity to waterways, which facilitated trade and cultural exchange with other regions. The area was strategically located, serving as a crossroads for travelers, traders, and migrating communities. Evidence of early brick structures, pottery, and tools indicates a society that valued craftsmanship and connectivity. The early settlers relied on the rich alluvial soil for agriculture, cultivating rice, vegetables, and fruits. Alongside farming, fishing, and small-scale industries like pottery and weaving flourished. These foundational elements laid the groundwork for Dhaka's future as a vibrant economic and cultural hub. The 12th century marked the rise of the Sena dynasty, which established significant influence in Bengal. Dhaka, known by different names at the time, began to emerge as a regional hub under their rule. The Sena rulers, including Balal Sena and Lakshman Sena, were staunch patrons of Hindu culture and architecture, as evidenced by the temples and fortifications they built. During this period, advancements in irrigation systems supported agriculture, boosting the settlement's economic stability. Local markets became vibrant centers of trade, where goods like spices, grains, textiles, and metalwork were exchanged. The city also gained spiritual significance with the establishment of temples and centers of learning. These institutions became hubs for scholars, priests, and artisans, creating a prosperous community deeply rooted in culture and tradition. With the arrival of the Delhi Sultanate in the 13th century, Dhaka's cultural and architectural landscape began to change. As Islam spread across the region, new governance systems and trade practices were introduced. The city witnessed the construction of mosques, khanqahs, Sufi lodges, and bustling marketplaces, reflecting its growing significance as a trade and cultural hub. The Mughal period marked the golden age of Dhaka. In 1608, Subahdar Islam Khan made Dhaka the capital of Bengal, renaming it Jahangir Nagar after the Mughal Emperor Jahangir. Under Mughal rule, Dhaka flourished as a center of commerce, culture, and administration. Dhaka became synonymous with muslin, a fine handcrafted fabric so delicate it was described as woven air. Skilled artisans produced muslin that was highly sought after by royals and elites across the globe. This textile industry attracted traders from Persia, Armenia, and Europe, making Dhaka a key player in the global trade network. The city also witnessed significant urban development, including the construction of Lal Bagh Fort, the seven-domed mosque, and the Hosseini Dalan. These structures reflected the grandeur and sophistication of Mughal architecture. The city's infrastructure expanded with caravanserais, inns, bazaars, and gardens, creating a thriving urban environment. The Battle of Plassey in 1757 brought Dhaka under British control, marking a period of both transformation and exploitation. The British introduced modern infrastructure, including roads, bridges, and administrative buildings, but they also dismantled local industries to favor British goods. The muslin trade, once the pride of Dhaka, collapsed due to unfair policies and competition. Despite these hardships, Dhaka adapted to its new reality. The city became an administrative and educational hub, with institutions like Dhaka College and Curzon Hall emerging as centers of learning. British-era architecture, such as Ahsan Manzil and Victoria Park, showcased a blend of European and local styles. Social movements against colonial rule began to take root, fueled by the struggles of artisans and the middle class. Partition in 1947 made Dhaka the capital of East Pakistan, but the city quickly became a center of resistance against oppression. The imposition of Urdu as the state language by West Pakistan sparked the language movement of 1952. Protesters, including students, sacrificed their lives to preserve Bengali as their mother tongue, a defining moment in Dhaka's history. The 1960s saw growing demands for political and economic autonomy, culminating in the Liberation War of 1971. Dhaka endured immense suffering during the war, with countless lives lost and infrastructure destroyed. On December 16, 1971, the city witnessed the birth of an independent Bangladesh, emerging as its proud capital. The post-independence era brought rapid urbanization and industrial growth. Dhaka's population skyrocketed, with millions flocking to the city in search of opportunities. New neighborhoods, industrial zones, and commercial centers transformed Dhaka into a sprawling metropolis. The garment industry, in particular, became a driving force in the city's economy, making Bangladesh one of the world's leading exporters of textiles. However, this growth also exposed challenges such as overcrowding, inadequate infrastructure, and environmental degradation. Efforts to address these issues laid the foundation for Dhaka's modernization, with investments in education, healthcare, and urban planning. Today, Dhaka stands as a megacity of over 20 million people. Modern infrastructure projects like the Metro Rail and Hatterjeel Beautification Project aim to address long-standing challenges like traffic congestion and waterlogging. The city also embraces its cultural roots through festivals, arts, and cuisine, preserving its unique identity. Looking ahead, Dhaka faces the dual challenge of sustainability and growth. Smart city initiatives and green infrastructure projects aim to create a livable city for future generations, ensuring that Dhaka remains a beacon of resilience and innovation. Dhaka's story is one of resilience, diversity, and progress. From its humble beginnings along the Buriganga to its place as the heart of Bangladesh, Dhaka continues to inspire with its ability to adapt and evolve. This is Dhaka, a city of history, a city of hope.